Vi already as well? Okay everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have cooked something up for you. This is perhaps the best force build you can play in the entire game. And I'm pretty confident of this. You can force this every single time there is not another player using Maddie. Now, there is a lot of Enforcer rerolls at level 7, so that's Dolores Twisted Fate rerolls. But even if someone is playing that, you can still force this. Okay? So, have I promised a lot? Yes. But I can live up to it. I'm pretty confident. Sorry, just had to pick up some freshly brewed coffee, because thank the Lord. Okay, so the idea of this build is that you're just gonna play Maddie and freestyle her, right? Maddie is an incredible one-cost unit that is almost never played as of right now. Never. And the next patch will actually provide some nerfs for Enforcer as a comp. This means that, all things being equal, she will be played less. Okay, all of these are crazy good. It's definitely not going long. It's probably investment strategy. I think I like this a lot, because it's going to help us get, you know, that really juicy frontline. So the idea of this build is that you force Maddie and freestyle her as quickly as humanly possible. Then you're gonna play 4 sniper, and you're gonna play whatever enforcer / sentinels that you can get a hold of, okay? Ideally, you just want purely frontline enforcers, and then sentinels for the rest. But any frontline can really do. I just really appreciate the attack speed you will get from killing those targets, okay? Now, the idea of this build is that it has to be forceable, right? So it's something you can pick up and play in case you don't know what to do or you don't really want to think a lot. So let's just have a look. Is there anyone obviously hard forcing Maddie? No, there is not. Okay, there never is, by the way. So you can almost always do this. Please remember that for this specific game we have investment strategy, so I need to make sure that I'm over 70 gold at all times. If you do not have this, you can roll a bit harder for Maddie in the beginning. Okay. So, in an ideal world, I think the best items for Maddie is going to be Rage Blade, it's going to be Infinity Edge, and it's going to be the one you build with 2 swords. What's that? What's it called? Dominator or something like that. I'm probably gonna build it this game if I get the chance to, and then I will show you, okay? The reasoning for this build is that the Rage Blade helps her cast a lot, and of course it stacks. And I love seeing stacks. I really love seeing stacks. So you get the Rage Blade to help you cast more, and then you just get pure damage to make sure that you completely annihilate the backline. Now, for this to work extremely well, you would need something like an Even Shroud or something like that in the front line, to help break down the armor of the units up front. Because you could also build the Last Whisper on her if you wanted to, but I don't think that's necessarily that good. You want the damage to make sure that you're taking out the backline, and this build will do that for you. And also, most of the backline units don't really have that much armor, so there's no reason to just get a Last Whisper specifically on her. So if we could get a Rod here, perfect. Yeah, we can. Some Vlad. Mind if I do? Let's just have a look. So this guy's using Maddie 1. And yeah, we're gonna have her complete into assaults. And it's fine, lost streaking a bit early on, because once you actually get Maddie free, you should be strong enough to hard win, at least until people begin to 2-star their 4-cost units. So this is not, you know, an instant win every time, but it should be a comp that can help you get consistent top 4s. Which, at the end of the day, increases your MMR and, of course, increases your LP and just helps you climb a bit faster. You can do a very similar build with Morgana instead. I just showed that in my last video, where you do Visionary Black Rose. I just feel like that's a little bit more contested at the moment, so having this as an alternative is very valuable in my eyes. Ooh, look at that. Boom. That's 4 Enforcer. Oh, and Camel, of course. Let's just sell these. We will not be using those. The Sentinels we will use is gonna be Ilaoi, right? Perhaps Rumble. He is also getting a big nerf in the next patch, by the way, so just, if you're watching this a bit later on, just be careful that he might be nerfed and might not be that strong anymore. Okay, so in an ideal world, we will get lots of swords here. We need 3, so... The perfect build, that is. That's 1? Oh, okay. Come on. So either another sword or perhaps a glove. Blitzcrank, okay. Oh, and the glove. Okay, look at this. To be fair, we have been very, very lucky with these drops, so this game might be a little bit better than what you can expect when you're hard forcing it, because you're not always going to get, you know, your 2 items, and you're not always going to get 4 Enforcer early and these sort of things, right? So, while we are fighting, I just wanted to give a quick shout out. I just need to get the name right, because it's... I don't know how to pronounce it, right? But, hold on. So, G-Power 258. I'm gonna put your profile picture here. Thanks a lot, dude. I see that you're commenting on all of the videos, and that's amazing. I really like the support, so thank you very much. I just wanted to, you know, give a quick shout out and see that I appreciate you, and of course everyone else that's commenting. Yeah, I see you, appreciate you, thank you. Helping my channel grow, and that's amazing. But you have been here consistently, so I just wanted to give, you know, a little bit special credit to you. So thanks a lot, dude. Thank you. Now, anger issues is okay, but I don't want to use it for this build, so out it goes. Coronation would be really strong. Pandora's items. Here's the thing. Pandora's items would be incredible here, but we have been so lucky in getting all of the items that we need. So Coronation will be better, but I would always suggest that you take Pandora's items when you're doing this hard force build, because it's important that Maddie is going to get decent items. But she has gotten decent items here, so we can chill with that. Now, I'm just going to give Maddie this crown for now, just until we have the... What's it called? I didn't even look at that. Let me just see if anyone has a sword here. Sword. Here we go. Yeah, it's called the Death Blade. Until we have a Death Blade or equal, we will just let Maddie have the crown. Okay, let's see the damage. Look at Maddie 1 damage, right? Already rivaling all of these. Yeah, Maddie alone did more damage than Vex and Israel. So, she's strong. Okay, we are also now at a point where we want to start rolling for her and freeze her ASAP.
Life is pain.
I'm just gonna have a final look, see if she is contested. You can do this even though some of them are used, but you don't want to use it if it's hard contested. Okay, it's not. So we roll. We will pick up some of the 1-cost units as we go, just because that increases, it decreases the total pool and increases our chances of finding her. Okay. Whoops. Beautiful. So we're looking for basically all of the Enforcer units. Twisted Fate is going to go out eventually. Ooh, Cogmore 2 versus Maddie 1. But he's very good for now, because 6 Enforcer can be very strong on this build. Not that you need it, but it can be. Oh wow, if we could make an Enforcer emblem here, that's going to be very strong. We can. That's incredible. Okay. Well, that assists us even further. I'm kind of sad that we are getting this lucky, because yes, it's gonna make for a good video, but I really wanted to showcase how strong this reroll build can be, even if you hard force it. But okay, I'll take the luck then, and I should hopefully get a first here now that everything is going to according to plan. Vi already as well? I swear, guys, I'm not doing this on purpose. This is just insane luck.
The world has seen enough darkness.
Although I still have Maddie 1. Like, what? What's the deal with that? We need Chain West to get the Enforcer emblem. Now, because we get the emblem, it's going to be more impactful to go 8 Enforcer than it is to go 4 Sniper. So I will pursue that instead. And I am actually confident that that's a very bit stronger. But I don't like playing builds that rely heavily on getting a final emblem, because it's just so inconsistent. So I prefer playing 4 comms that does not require the emblem, and just, hey, if you get the emblem, great, then you can swap tactic, right? I mean, 4.5k damage on Maddie 1. That's very good. That's very, very good. How are we getting Loris 2 before we get Maddie 2? What is going on here? We're just not finding them. Honestly, at this point, we have been so lucky. I don't think that we should keep rolling for Maddie. I think we need to play this as an Enforcer comp just now, because I mean, the luck has been insane. You know, the luck with all of the Enforcer units, but the disluck with Maddies, that's incredible. So I might just have to stop rolling for her. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just have a look. Maybe we get 5 Maddies here. We'll get Maddie 1. Okay, guys. I'm gonna stop rolling for Maddie here. So I know that this entire video was going to be about Maddie, but I mean, that's the thing with TFT, right? You cannot make this shit up. So it would be dumb for me to keep rolling here, and of course I want to give you the best kind of content, so I will do Enforcer here now. I will, however, very soon, maybe just right after this game. Let's see what's the clock. Yeah, after this game, I will make a video where I hide for hot. And look at this, right? The first drop we get is the Enforcer emblem. Like, I will make a video shortly about Crazy Maddie here, but I have to follow this. This is insane. Please don't hate me. But right after this game, I will make a video where I hard force Maddie, and so you can see how strong this build actually is. Okay, so if you've ended here but want to see the Maddie, please just go and watch the next video. Thank you. We will just level up here and have to play Caitlyn. That's the only right call here, because 8 Enforcer is such a huge power boost. So hard leveling up is the right choice. And we can also give the items to Caitlyn. But, you know, look at them. Look at the Maddie damage, right? Yeah, I'm just saying. Little Buddies is fun, but it's not good enough for this specific build, so out it goes. I also don't like Salvage Bin. Climb the Ladder can be extremely good here, because it's an augment that works really well if you have comms that includes a lot of the same type of units. I don't want to have Jinx then, so we're just going to go Climb the Ladder. But this is very strong for, you know, single-minded comms, like Enforcer, for instance. And I forgot to put in another unit. So it became step 1. I'm very excited for Scrap to be nerfed next patch, because I think it's a very annoying comp. It's very easy to play, and it's just very strong very early. And if you high roll and find an early Corgi and an early Echo, then you just insta-win. I think that's annoying. So I am excited to see it become nerfed very soon. Of course, they cannot match the 8.7k damage from Maddie 2. just saying, guys. But, yeah. Okay, so let's get Elise in instead of Step, just because she is the best bruiser, and she's a great frontline, for now at least. So while this fight is going on, I wanted to share some thoughts I had in the shower just before this video. I was considering if Damage Amp would be a good option for Maddie, and that naturally led into me considering, well, what is Damage Amp and how should we think about it? And the conclusion is, I think that one would be very smart to build base AD over Damage Amp. Now, these are of course speculations, but I believe that Damage Amp works as an index. So it's a flat percentage increase from damage, and it doesn't necessarily base off itself. So let me just pick Caitlyn here if it's possible. It is this game. This game is insane. Well, I mean, what? Okay, so where is it going? Damage champ. Consider it as an index. So say that you have 100 base damage, right? So Maddie shoots, she deals 100 damage. If you then get 10 damage amp, I think it's an index value of plus 10%. So that means that you will now deal 110 damage, okay? Because 10% damage amp. But if you then... Let's just put this on. Hold it. Guys, hold it. I need to do this. Wait, hold up. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, so if you then get 10 more damage amp, so now you have 20% damage amp, you will deal 120 damage, okay? However, consider this. Say that you have 100 base AD. 10 damage amp gave you 10 plus damage, and 20 damage amp gives you 20 more damage. But if you have the option to increase your base AD by 10%, right? So instead of going from 10 damage amp to 20 damage amp, you can go from 100 base AD with 10 damage amp to 110 base AD. Well, consider this. Right, so that means you will now deal 110 damage. Well, you also have the 10% damage amp, and that's now 10% of 110, which is 11. So you will now have 121 damage compared to 120 damage in case you had gone for the damage amp. Let me just look at this. We obviously wanted to get something for Caitlyn here. Yes, this is insane.
So, it has come to this.
Okay, and that's just the earliest and simplest form of example I could give. So if you are, looking at, say, 30 base AD increase, 30 AD increase contra 30 damage amp, you should always go for the base AD increase, right? Because the one thing is working as an index, which means it's a linear growth, because the damage amp doesn't actually scale off itself. But the AD combined with damage amp is going to have exponential growth, which will be more significant the later on you go. So there were some thoughts I had about whether you should pick damage amp over AD or not, and you should never pick damage amp over base AD. Are we losing this with Caitlyn? Really? No, we're winning. Give me that. Let's go 8 here. Should have gone 8 before, but just the way it is. I hope that you can follow along with the argument. I would love to make a video where I go a bit deeper into the math and show it on the screen and such. But I'm not sure if people actually care, or maybe it's just obvious. But I'm an economist, and I didn't necessarily just see it as an obvious thing. It was something I had to think about. That's just my thoughts. There you go. Okay, so let's get a huge item on Caitlyn. Something damage increasing. I don't love this. I don't love this. I will probably just have to take the Unending Despair on Loris. This is an incredible damage increase. Yeah, what about this? Oh, damn, I hate all of this. Let's just get this. There you go. And what could we make here? Quicksilver Last Whisper. I hate all of this. Oh, hold on. We could... No. I don't know. I got so caught up in my argument with damage versus damage amp that I kind of forgot to think. Switch. We definitely want to go for Sniper. That's a given. So we might as well just go level 9 ASAP and get that in. I also kind of don't want to get this Elise out. I think Elise is it's a very, very good unit. Now, I will build Even Shroud here, and it might be a bit excess because we just built the Last Whisper on Caitlyn. But I wanted to do it anyways. just because it helps with everyone else as well, right? So in case Caitlyn doesn't hit that specific target, well, you will have this under there as well, right? For the Maddie, for instance. Jesus Christ, this guy's strong. But look at the Loris damage, right? He's rivaling Twitch. Almost. Oh, and the Maddie. It's so satisfying. You know, I do see Caitlyn. She's very strong. Yes, she's very good. She's also getting nerfed next patch, by the way. But I just feel like Maddie is so incredibly much more satisfying when you just watch her just annihilate a backline. I think that's amazing. I think she's really cool. She's a cool unit. Very cool unit. I think she's a bit strong. You know, for a 1-cost unit to have the potential to just take out a 5-cost unit like that, even with limited items and attention, is perhaps a bit too strong. Although she has 120 mana, so it's not something that she's just going to do continuously unless you build her for that. And that would of course require you to sacrifice some other things. So she might not be overpowered, but I think she's very, very cool unit, and I think it's cool design. I really do. That Mordekaiser might just... I was about to say he might do some damage here, some havoc, but no, he didn't. Did he go out? Did he surrender? Yeah, he surrendered. I get it, dude. I get it. I mean, I have been so lucky this game. It's not even fun. Well, it's fun for me, but it's not fun for anyone else. I would love to get this Death Blade. This Death Blade would be the ideal item to put on the Caitlyn. Absolutely ideal. Don't you fucking dare. This game has been completely insane. Really completely insane. Get that in there. And let's just... Well, I do want to get another sniper in. So I'm just gonna greed a little bit. And get a Seri. Look at that. 4 sniper now. We are strong. We're not gonna use this step. So out he goes. He has Jinx 2 at level 9. He has Jinx 2 at level 9 and he just got completely annihilated. He must be fuming. Like... And I understand because my luck disc... Oh, and he... Yeah. Twisted Fate free and insta out. I understand the frustration people must be feeling because this game has been... You know, so unskilled. I haven't done anything to deserve this. And yet I am just so strong. I even tried to reroll at level 5 to find the Maddies. But, I mean, the game just kept feeding me with Vies and Twitches and all of this, right? So we could attempt to get Caitlyn free. I don't necessarily think that the other people have enough HP for it to be successful. But we could try. Good. Let's sell the rat. Out you go. I just made a video where I got Twitch free, so that's not going to be very fun for me to roll for. Okay, so this is the guy that's left. I hope we can beat him. I think we do beat him. But if we want to get Caitlyn free, we need to do it now. And we should block Mordekaisers and the blanks. I'm gonna just roll down here after this. Go level 10 and roll down. And it's for the simple reason that I wanted to actually use Caitlyn if we find her. That's one. Okay, we definitely don't want Savika 2. Do this. Oh. Well, Elise, thank you for your service, but you're going out. Sell that. Will we use... Yeah, we will use the Lowies. That's Caitlyn too. Beautiful. Let's just... What do you want to do here? Probably just a redemption to keep the front line healthier for longer. Thank God for the Maddie. I mean, this was kind of close, so if he had LeBlanc 2 and Mordekaiser 2, we might have lost that. Huh.
Surprised to see me?
This is great. This is really great. Yeah, block Mordekaisers, block LeBlancs. Hope he doesn't find it here. Zoe 2. Okay. LeBlanc is so incredibly overtuned this patch, so this LeBlanc is probably going to do more than the Zoe still. So I'm not too scared about that. Oh, let's make sure that we pop this. That Mordekaiser really has insane value. Look at how he just dragged Caitlyn 1 hex. And this is actually very, very significant, because Sniper works in the way that she deals more damage the more hexes there is in between. So when he just pulls it out like that, it's actually incredible value. Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, we played dirty. We're hard winning. We still blocked the Mordekaiser. We still blocked the LeBlanc. Are you doing that? Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I should have moved the step so he mana reaves over here. Yeah, rookie mistake, but I don't think it's gonna make the difference. Perhaps this Elise could make a difference by stunning Caitlyn, but she didn't, so... Yeah, GG dude. This is incredible. So, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for my subscribers and for the people that comment. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will make a video about that Maddie, so go check that out, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.